The vibrations will begin in a minute, but the vibrations within one's closed eyes, where you should be only seeing what? When you close your eyes, what do you see? Do you look for anything, or you just close your eyes? But what if you don't like the dark and you don't want to close your eyes? The polarity of life. I do not know what the chakras are about. I want to know. I don't understand the constellation, the stars. I want to know. I'm not good in English. I'm not good in math. I wasn't really good in gym. I thought I was. I wasn't fast enough. I wasn't the slowest. Sometimes I didn't want to strain myself because I found it too hard, not knowing that it is within the strain that there is the gain and the understanding, and it makes you feel good for who you are. Who are you? Why are you here? Is there something that's ever been said that you've heard, something you thought that you want to know? Death, life, creation. What is the truth and what is a lie, and how should I believe you? Wouldn't it be simple to understand that we're digital? Or are we analog? I need to understand those two, but right now I don't. But if I had others who understood everything I have said up to now, that's good enough for me. I like to feel like I'm like the organizer. And at the same time, I'm doing everything, right? Even the secretary, but I think I need a secretary. I need some hands writing some things down. Why are we here? People who are a little bit older, some religious people, they go to synagogue, they go to church, they go to the mosque. People who believe in something. And when you believe in something, slowly, in order to adapt to it, you believe that that's the truth. When it's so far from the truth, but since you believe in the greater cause that a God is a God and he's almighty, a God is a God and he's almighty. What are all the great things about God? That he's almighty. So they get you scared of something, and the only thing you have to be scared of is your choices. How you know what you know, and what you do know. What is its truth? What is the validity of what you know? How do you know that 9 plus 9 equals to 15? How do you know? 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 and 8, 15. It is the understanding of the building of the gateway. 17Q, to back it up, comes from Venus, where the trucks have just rolled in. The Venus angels, the resident angels, the letter R. We are 12s. We are all 12s. We are 12s and 1. You see, 12 and 11 and 12 and 13, 12 joins. 12 is odd. 12 is in creation. The difference, what is 12 versus 21? Well, I can have 1, 2, or I can have 2 1s. Now, if I had 2 1s, or 2 cards, then I would have 12. Because in blackjack, if you had 2 aces, of course you're going to use one of the aces as 11, right? And the other one is 1. And all you're looking for is 9 for the birth to give you 21. 21 and 9. 3 times 3 and 7 times 3. Those numbers are so incredibly insane, what the numbers do. What is first? What is last? 1 is first, 7 is last. 1 is first, 7 is last, but the whole thing is on the cube, you only see 1 and 6. I have to shut my phone off. I want to see why it's doing all that buzzing. Just give me a second here. Okay, found it. Just give me a second. You know, I don't like to use the realm from where I'm coming from. You know, by doing this, I seem to disconnect with the vibration. Getting back to when I close my eyes. Do you know I get ridiculed for my work? Yep. In the last 2 years, I got more ridiculed by my work, and it's been going on for 17 years now that I've been ridiculed by my work, and even more so in other domains of my life. So for me, I never really speak about this, but for me, right? Nobody knows where I am and why I make my choices. So if somebody's going to be upset at things that I do for choices that I make, that they can't understand why I do it, is because it's free will and this is my freedom to choose. And it's not for anybody else to tell me or anybody else how to choose, okay? Even when it comes to certain subjects where people are against it, but it has nothing to do with them. When you don't 100% know the science and it's only a guess or a hypothesis, then it's only your belief and no more than that. The receptor, in order to be here through cloud, through the word of God, because we are extension, you breathe it in and it goes out of you and from your system. The air you breathe, the water you drink. We are connected. We are electric. We are electric. We have the blue and the, I don't know exactly, but we have the blue veins and the red veins. Hey, man, we're the children of God. You know, I'm only like, what, 11 or 12 years old right now in reality? Because if you can't go back to be 11 or 12 to ask these questions to yourself as you grow up, then you haven't grown up if you haven't brought your childhood and every aspect of your childhood with you to understand that your birth is your creation. Understand it and how you learned all the way up the ladder. You don't like that I made a choice. It didn't appease you. Different states of matter transpire because of energy. Different states of matter, states, eights, TT coming together, that's 5D. It's another house inside of the matter and the energy. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, the number for Jesus is number 74. And when you get to the seventh gate and then you go downwards, okay, or you go upwards, we can go either way. What happens is we always count by 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9. And then right after 9, what is it? It's 11. 1 and 1 is 2. So while you're counting in even numbers, the minute you get to 10, it becomes an odd number. But 10 is special. 10 and 28, the cycle. I don't even know which way to say this. Okay. And I don't know why my phone is still doing that. So that's not good. Hold on a second. Okay, sun, great. Great. Okay. I don't like to lose my trend of thought. And I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. And we're going to just use a simple design right now. This also told me a story. This told me a story from Reboot. And I remember they went into Al's Diner. It wasn't AI Diner. It was Al's Diner from 1 to 12. When you add up 1 to 12, it equals to 78. That creation of 78 is from 17. And what is the creation of 17? It is 18. 18 will create 17. 1881. 1 times 8, 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 is 8 and 9, 17. So 18, R, resident angel, creates Q. So now Q will create resident angel, QR, QR code. Recreation. When you get Q on 17, your ways of getting Q is the same way as Moses building the bricks. You get Q from number 52, which is part of the separation of what I believe is the separation of Mars, the separation of Mars terrestrials. Terrestrial, ter meaning Earth, space Earth. Space Earth equals to the numeric value 96. The numeric value for Earth is number 52 in the base alphabet. The numeric value for space in the base alphabet is 44. And it's created, the space is created by Pluto. It's almost like they took 4 areas, put a nut into the center and brought the 4 areas together or separated it, creating that gravity, what we feel. So 44 and 52 equals to 96. Now 44 is going to create Phi or Sophia because it's going to be dividing day and night, but it won't be, will it be dividing it equally? You see, day and night is divided this way. So when you see the sun up and you see the sun down, you can understand how it's being divided. It's not divided like this, because like this is not fair. It's fair when it's like this and that, right? Like this. When you see that, it's a do not enter, right? And when you see that, it's a sign, right? Isn't it a sign on the highway or in a bathroom when they do this, it means don't do it. Or sometimes they're this way because it could be in Europe. So they telling different accents of where you are. And first of all, if they say we're flat, I believe the earth is twisted. I can't explain it. And the reason for that is because they're telling us about our DNA, and our DNA is twisted. Don't forget, I'm only 11 years old, right? Or 12 or 13, but we're all the children of God. So apparently man becomes man at the age of 13. And 13 is going to be connected to 14. This is very complicated. I don't even know how to say it, but I want to read to you what I had written down. It's a little sad. Nobody's here. At least I don't see anybody. Here's the Pyramid of Giza. And this is telling you about the gateway between Mars and Pluto. It's also in the second dimension telling you about area space. 8 and 4. Okay, we'll create 12. We'll create the E worlds. 8 times 4 is 30. Is 32. In both ways, 84 will create. It's a very special number. I think Donald Trump would say that. Very special number. 84 will create 32 and 12. This is the ST level. Okay, this is going to be. This is ST also as well, first of its kind. And then what we're going to do is we're going to multiply it and add this number. And this would be the ND. So this would be the stand. Where do I get this? Well, if you were in the Olympics or if you were running a race, you were first and they were second. So that's stand. So every time you run a cycle, right, you add on Jiminy crackers. Come on. You know, I think you do it on purpose. I think it's a setup. Okay, Lord, I had enough. Let me concentrate. Oh, Lord, send me a Mercedes-Benz, not a little cat. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Go, go, go. Go, go. She don't give up. What are we doing? That's just absolutely. That's where we wanted you, right there. This is what's coming. Come on, please. I love you. Come on, you know what? Let's make it a deal. You talk to the camera and you consider if you start talking, right, English, talk a little English, tell everybody that next year is the year 5784 in Hebrew time, not this year, next year. And it is the gate for the cat. It is the gateway to the farm, E-I-E-I-O. It is the spirit of 76 because of the mathematics that accumulate in the second level of 2 times 4, 2 plus 4. It is also George Orwell's revelation of 84 because it's all about 84 and 6 and 1. 84, 6 and 1. 7 times 12. Come on. You're too much. You're just too much. You're too much. Can I clean your nose? I think you have something in your nose. Can I clean your nose? Let me clean your nose. Can I clean your nose? Can I clean your nose? Can I clean your nose? Okay, you have to go. Let me work. Let me work. Let me do. I'm losing concentration. Come on. Come on, come on. Hold on. Let me just pick her up and tell her thank you very much. I love you. Oh, you weigh 1,000 pounds. Oh my God. Okay. Where am I? Okay, let me just, and I can't put this on hold. I'm gonna check if there's anybody watching anywhere at all, Facebook or something. Hold on a second. I'm way behind in that. Skeleton form. Just give me a second here. Okay, so this is now. Okay, so there's nobody here, so I'm going to like myself. Actually, I should love myself. Give me 1 second. Okay. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. I'm looking for something. I had lost something here. Okay, let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go here. Let me go to here. Here. Okay, I'm looking for something. Looking for something. Yeah. Okay. Now I can come back. Now I can come back. I'm all alone here for the last 20 minutes. Oh, not anymore. Even I liked myself and somebody showed up, but I think it's me who showed up. I just want to show you part of the Gematria base. First of all, when you take a look at this design, okay, it's like a person is here and a person is here. Their backs are hooked up here. His butt is hooked up over here. And there is like 001 because this is the one spirit that goes over here. And this is 1, this is 2, this is 4, 1, 2, 4. If you wanted to look at this as a binary code, there's different things. Maybe I could have put in 3 cubes, but this is the only one that's active. V in French, okay, means life. V for life. 22 and 14, 34, DC. Everything seems to have to do with DC. And I'm not sure which picture I should show you next. Yeah, I'm just going to give the continuation. This is the Gematria Counting, okay? So when you look to see where number 13 is, right, that's where 7447, which will express energy, time, Jesus, spirit, church, gateway, cube, man on the moon. And I'm going to explain to you why it says all this. Okay. Oh my God, I got to look at the picture again so I can get back into it. Okay, number 13, okay, is an association between 6 and 7. Because if I was a 10-year-old and I looked at a calculator, I don't see no 13 unless I'm going to use 1 and 3 separately. Now, if I'm going to use 1 and 3 separately as 13 on my keyboard, okay, I am going to create a situation. I am going to be hopping over B, and I'm going to go 1 times 3, 1 plus 3. Now, if I want to create 13 from 2 numbers, I can use 7 and 6, or I can use 9 and 4. One way, the French have an accent. This way and this way, the French have an accent. So that accent is going to tell me whether I'm on the left side or on the right side. So in this, what I just showed you is where you see number 7 over here, right? I just want to go up from here to here, stop here. I'm not sure if you can see my mouse, right? But stop just where the square is a number 7, then come all the way down over here. So what goes on is 7 is over here and 13 is over here. So 7 and 13, 7 times 13 equals to 91. 7 times 13 equals to 91. 7 and 6. 6 is a rib inside of 7. It's a rib. It's an in-between joining 5 and 7, which is the female and the male through 66. So when I was telling you about the spirit, the numeric value for the spirit is number 91, 7 times 13. There are 13 cards, irregardless of the number on the card. When you add 1 to 13, it equals to 91. AI. When you put I through A, it splits the A in 2 and creates 2 A's, but it creates more than that. So now it creates two A's, but no, it's not actually that, because if you really take a look at what is the A is all about DC, number 43 and number 34. The reason for that, okay, is in the artwork. Our alphabet is a skeleton. Here is the first piece, and that first piece is the letter C. And then there is the second piece, and this second piece over here is the letter D. A becomes the third and fourth letter in the alphabet as a combination. As well, and when you put the bar across, you are calling in H and I within A. H is one way, I is the other way. Can I be contained within H is always up for discussion, because you can put your I over here and then you have a window. Or how about Windows 10? A, B, C, D, Windows 10. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals 10. Windows 10. Now they want to bring in 11. 5 plus 6 equals 11. Now we got window 11. Where did we put those windows? I don't know. Maybe it's two single windows. But the creation of 11 is the key, is 1 and 2. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will equal to 5. And now we have 11. 2 and 3. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals 6 and 5, 11. So what came into B as 1 and 2, 3 into 11, and the red ball and pull connects this, the 3 and the 11. But I don't want to get into that. I was just talking about this. I'm losing my insight now. Yes, so we're in 3 and 4. So what happens with 7? Not really sure where I am, though. There's so many things going on. Yes, we were talking about the ring. I forgot about the ring. Yes, but with 7, 7 times 7 times 7 equals to 343. And again, CDC. Why is this so important? Why is CDC so important? One of the importance for me understanding this is the shortest gap to the E world is between 3 reversal 4. The halfway point is 3.5, and there is no getting away. It's the biggest house of all the houses. And the reason for that, I'm going to try to explain it to you if I can draw this big enough. I'm not really good at art. So if I draw this big enough, let me see if I can explain this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 ribs. I need 6 ribs for my cube. The reason I need 6 ribs for my cube is I got 6 and I got 1. Boingy me. I need 7 because there's a gateway in this one. It goes right through the center. This is your only true 7. There is no other 7. When I just wanted to just jump off, there's so many things that I told you about. I told you about 7 times 13 equals to the 91. There are 4 suits in the deck, but there are only 2 sets of colors, in which we have 4 queens with 8 eyes, and we have 4 kings, 1 eye, and then we have 3 with 2 eyes, and then we got 4 jacks, and we have 2 eye, and we have 2 with 2 eyes. So it's 2 and 2. Here we got 1 and 3 with, well, 1 and 3 with 2 eyes. So there's a whole story going on there. So when you add the deck up 1 through over to 13, it equals to 91. But our numbers go 1, 2, 3, 9 equals to 45. And then when you go 10, 11, 12, 13, this equals to 46. 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers equals to 46, where 9 numbers equal to 45. The birth in Mars through the Fox Pass, F6015, X24. And when you start giving these around, this is hugs and loves and kisses, right? They're in the family of F. 2 and 4, 6. 1 and 5, 6. In the family of F, you are in the family of love, 6, 6, 6. When you accept the mark of the beast, you are accepting that you are in love with the beast. Therefore, you must accept the love, because it's the love you are made from in the fox. It is the passage. It is the way. It is the angel. It is the gateway. It is who you are, the fabrication of who you are between the heavens and the birth at the 7th gate. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to 6 and 8. When that is divided by 2, it becomes 3 and 4, which is your reflection. You now have 2 cubes, like father, like son. There you go, like father, like son. What did you roll? I rolled 1 and 2. I don't see 1 and 2, but I do see 1 and 2. I see 1 in the center and 2 on the outside, because those are in betweens. If Moses and Noah and Jesus all showed up being architects, they would tell you the same story, 1 and 2, because it's only the 4 corners in my measurement, 1 and 2. This, okay, is the gateway in the void of creation. What happens to 1 and 2? 1 and 2 get moved over to the 10th and 11th position. Number 3, creation, moves into the 12th position. So in 12 is creation, and that color code is purple. Purple 1278, purple 88. The red and the blue will create that purple. They will also become hot, and it will also be cold, equaling to what is 34 and 43, equaling to 77. Now 77 noted is basically here. So actually I can do it. I'll do it on this one. It's easy. So you see the 7 over here, which is this cube over here. Well, the same one is over here, right? Remember, they have to put a sky, right? They put a top over here. See the Canadian flag that seems to show up? They are going to be putting up a purple flag, a purple Canadian flag in the very short future. In fact, I think it's going to be tomorrow afternoon. Purple flag is going to be held over Parliament in Canada. You should go check it out. The Queen Romano QR is coming in to make her big announcement. And it's absolutely funny the way it's absolutely perfect that it's the same design as the Gematria Society of Letters, where they capped it with number 13. 13 is the word. 13 is the word. And if it seems like I'm all over the place, it's because it just branches out all the time. You know, every time I work, I think if I try to explain something, I go out of my head and I'm not on the same track anymore. 13 is man. You only can become man when you are 13. When you are 13, there should have been 169 moons which have passed on by. There's a cycle everywhere. There's stories everywhere. And all the stories, I tell you, come from all the smartest people in the world. All I'm doing is taking a deeper look into their story. The cubonic world. Even the numbers you don't see, I see. I create and I give reason with logic. I have to get a drink. I'm going to explain to you this. Don't forget, when the Twin Towers were counted for 110 stories, there were 111 representing the cube, representing 2 cubes. They've erected it to 1 cube. 1 cube will represent only a pole. It will only represent the egg and no more. Only the hatching of the egg. Not the gateway, but just the egg. There are 21 dots. 21 dots for 21 days for the egg to hatch. For some reason around the zodiac, for some reason the change of seasons, all seem to be 21. The void on this dice, the area space you do not see, is number 33, CC 200. When you say 3 in Roman numerals, the value of the C is 100. It becomes 103. 103 represents Mercury, represents the heavens of light. It represents the heavens of light because O is around the 1, in which ignites the light of 6, F, the love. Your 666. This is 6 and 3. This is your creation of IR. 3 times 6, 18, the letter R. In the I family, 3 plus 6, 9. It's the only one that creates 99. 99, the word 13 equals to 99. The word Jupiter equals to 99. September, what is the 9th month? The beginning of the word starts with 7 because it is the gateway to that birth of your face. Your face is 9. In jail, in the pound key, in the star system of the cubonic world. 2 of them create 42. But we're going to finish with the 33 voids. The 33 voids and the 21 dot create 54. The numeric value of the sun is 54. 9 times 6 created by the 33 void. 3 times 3, 3 plus 3 equals 6 and 9 rotation. And it shows you going in one way or going in the other way. Wow. So let me take a look at something here. Okay, I am going to the kitchen to get something to drink. No one has showed up anywhere. I know I'm being blocked, but that's okay. What are your thoughts on the heliocentric model? I am not good at wording. I would have to look up what heliocentric is. And helio tells me in a word. I can look at the word value and understand the word before I learn anything. And right away, I see electric inside heliocentric. I also see a part, what is the lion? I see the connection of A, B, C, D, which tells me I have both sides of the cube. Once you get to D, you've automatically flipped over 180 degrees. And the explanation for that is because if I was 11 years old, okay, I lost my video. 180 degrees, but I lost my video. Oh, I got it. So what happens is 180 degrees because 1, 2, and then you would go to 3, but you cannot go to 4. You cannot go to 4 because it's on the other side of 3. So you must go 180 degrees. If I went this way and I wanted to go underneath, I just turned the belt. And the underneath is now the above, making up for the why it rotates differently on both sides, because it's been twisted. Right? The whole whatever has been twisted, our whole whatever, or the gravity has been twisted. We're part of 2 systems. We're part of two systems, and the moon cannot work the same way on one side of the world as it works on this side of the world, or it will not be able to do whatever its function is, the reason for having the moon, if that is the reality, right? Or is that just a reflection of Pluto, the center core to this planet, that has holes in it, that is actually put together like with 4 different heads? Do you follow what I'm saying? 4 different heads on a main core, and covered by the oceans, and obviously sand rolled in, and now you can't see it, but it's there. So 1 through 7, let's see if we can do this. So we had 21 dots, and 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 equals to 2 equals to 3. And then we had 33 voids. So this is what it is. 6, 5, 6, 9. Your 6, 9. I'm just going to do this very lightly. I don't really want to do it this way, but I'm going to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to do that, right? And let me see. Hold on a second. This was my, I don't know if I did this the right way. Just 1 second. I did this the opposite way. I think I got to make it this way. Just 1 second. Okay, this is 9. Oh, yes. I can do it this way if I want. I've never done it this way before, but here's your number 6, and then here is your number 9. Right? Here's the number 9, and here's going to be the number 6. So what you do is you run it down that way, right? And if you want, we can also run some ribs, like 110 ribs if you want. And then you put this one over here. So you'd be going in through this one or in through this one, and it looks like a percentage sign, and that's your 6 and 9. But usually I do it this way. I put mine here, and then I put my 6 up here. And this way it shows me the percentage sign. There's 2 ways to do it. It's a little mixy-uppy for me when I do this piece of art. Did you understand what I did? And you notice what 8 does? The heaven is joining the 2 towers, but now they just built a tower over here. They built 1 tower for both sides down in New York. Do you understand the concept? Here is 1 cube. There are 21 dots. There are 21 dots. They have not reached the gateway yet. When you use 2 cubes, you have 42 dots. You have the capabilities of creating the 7th gate. Okay, creating the 7th gate. So we join these 2 right over here, like that. What is 6 and 9 has just been joined. I'm not sure what number should I call this. If this is 6 and this is 9, what number would you give it? You'd give it 78. 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals 7 equals 8. This is your Mars contact. This is what will create the student. This is the heavens of the gate. Q. Where does Q come from? You can create Q from either Venus, the truckers, the 5th wheel, or you can create it from Earth. Any one of the 2. The heavens of the spirit or the gateway, the Vigatst. This is very funny because in French, okay, in French you're going to say 1 and the word and is usually used a,
A. But sometimes they also say the word P, like in pie. So they'll say piwit. The other one will say de pisette, and that means two sexual organs. But it's sort of like a joke, but it's not, because it means you need two of them for one reason. You plug in two here, you plug in one here. So when I look at two, I always think of the goat. Anything with two nipples, right? We're plugging in with two nipples, not four. See, the cow jumped over the moon, that's four. Number 24 is a reflection of man. 24. No, sorry, that's no. I don't want to use that. It's of the child of Electric Company. I like to call it the child. Heaven's Angels. AH, number 18. Heaven's Angels. Why do I call it that? You know what? When I started this 17 years ago, that's what came up in my head. Just to note that both the A and the H are in the A family. The A family consists of A, H, J, K, and R. Joker. Joker. Okay, now I know what it is. Joker. So where does this come up? Well, the multiplication of 5 times 2, 5 plus 2, will equal to 17. This is the J, and this is the G, the gateway to the plug or to jack. This is DJ. It took A, B, C, D to create what is J. The flip side, the 180 degrees. Again, back to number 18. 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals to 9, equals to 8 plus 9 equals to 17. Now, when you create that, it's ironic that Moses, they were making bricks. So it just told me, if you want to do a little search on creation, you got to make bricks. So I make bricks. And Pink Floyd, you know, another brick on the wall. So after I make all these bricks, if you take a look, to create half a brick, it's a 5 and a 2. But at the same time, it's not only 5 and 2. You can also see the letter I. As well, when the letter I is present, so is the letter H. But it's only a one-way I and a one-way H. You see I and I. Between I and I is this area space. I have not denoted it or given it any numbers yet. I might have to make the design bigger. Yeah, I'm going to get something to drink. I know I like myself. I might be the only one watching. I don't know. Why did I write 5784? Because like all my other things I do, I'm going to explain to you. I'm going to go on and explain to you. I'm going to explain to you more things about number 7. And yeah, just give me a minute. Where's this camera pointing in right now anyways? Oh, it's pointing on me. So we're just going to point it up here. We're going to be on a like a, let's say, a couple of minute break. A couple of minute break here. I'm a little hungry, so let's just take a couple of minutes there on break. Yeah, I know. Just give me a minute. I got a few things to do. We're on break. We're on break for 4 to 5 minutes. If everybody's okay with that, we're on break for 4 to 5 minutes. Gonna eat one of these beautiful balls one of my friends made me. They got all kinds of stuff inside of them. They're probably the best balls I've ever eaten in my life. There's hey cat, you can't keep doing that to me, cat. Oh, I'm gonna have a toast. Hey, I don't know about you, but I'm toasting right now. I am going to have a toast. And for everybody else, like $5 and I can toast all night. Eh? And then I can get in my car. That's right. Tonight I'm going to toast and then I'm getting in my car. Ever think of that, eh? What do you want? What do you want? Come on. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. It's not fair. I can't think. Yeah, we're taking a 5-minute break. I'm really, really hungry. I don't want to eat any garbage. You know, I'm gonna have some jam, and the cat is just so annoying. You know. Oh my God, there's chicken from the other night. I think I had bought chicken the other day. I wonder if it's good. Okay. Does anybody hear this cat? Why don't you go on TV or something? What? 5-minute break. 5-minute break. 5-minute break. You know George Carlin? Does anybody know George Carlin? Next year. Okay. Just give me a second. Next year Hebrew time is the year 5784. Okay. There have been in the standard cycle. So let me look this up. Just let me look this up. Give me a second. In a standard cycle, 5784 divided by Can somebody explain that to me? 5784 divided by 4. Why does it do that? Divided by 4 equals 1446 times 4 equals, okay, that's good. Divided by 3 equals 1928. Okay, now another thing I forgot to mention. Okay, no, it ain't gonna work. I mean, she jumps up here. She jumps up here faster and faster and faster, thinking she's gonna get away with it. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. I forgot to mention that when the H and I appear, the 8 and the 9 appear. When the 5 appears, so does the 2 appears. So I'm starting to think, right, because this becomes H and I, and it is created from Venus, number 18, 1881, and the angels are the QR, okay? 18 creates 17. In math, 1 times 8, 1 plus 8 equals to 8 and 9, 17. Why won't I multiply it? Because multiplying cuts an area space in 4 quarters. Area space equals to 44 and 25 equaling to 69. It's a rotation. An area space between day and night divided by the gates, because this will create 17. That's your gates. Your gates right over here, through here. And this is only one-dimensional. And when you come to the end, when you come to just the end, you come to the door at 6, because 6 is what connects 7. You go from 5 to 7, okay, passing through. Here. This area over here, this is what 6 connects to 7. This side, 5 and 7, you can see the separation right here. When you put the 6 on it, the 4 windows, you know, Windows 12, once they come out with Windows 12, we're all fried, okay? Because what happens is 12 automatically brings into heaven. The mathematics, okay, of the cycle of our moon, if I can get this, if I can, hopefully I can stick on track, okay, is first of all, it all starts with number 84, creating 32 and 12. Both of them will create the E world in mathematics. This will add up to 5 and on the next level. This is the A level. This is the AB level. If I want to reach this level with this, I have to create another math problem. So I multiply it and add it, and then it becomes the same as that. So this is a 1 space. This will get an S and T, number 39, an angel. This will get an STND. This will get number 39, and ND is 18. They'll get an angel. ND, 14, the sun, and the 10, angel. But it's noted right there. And your total is 18. That's your DNA, and that's your 144. 1,440 minutes in a day, and it's noted to be the quarter life. Because in order to get, first of all, you can do it 3 ways. Sorry, it's the creation life, actually, when it's multiplied by 3. And it's the quarter life when it's multiplied by 4. But first you have to be duplicated. The reason for this is because the dice cube doesn't turn over until number 4. 4 is what makes it go over 180 degrees when you count 1, 2, 3, and after 3 is 4, but it's on the opposite side. Unless you go 1, 3, 2, then that's a little bit different. 1, 3, 2 is the way to travel. Our 1, 3 travel, our 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals to 3 equals to 4. That's your DC. That is where the house is in 1. Both 3 and 4 are in the same area space. There is no separation. It's unlike where 5 and 2, okay, how can I say that? You see, see, over here is 5, over here will be 3. So when I have 3 and 4, this is going to be 3. What's going to happen is 4 is with 3. They're within each other. They're the same block. As where 2 and 5 are not the same block. I'm trying to see if I can do it. Let's say I don't know if I can do it on this because I'm not overlapping, but if I was overlapping, how would my overlap look? Where's my connecting overlap? Here. I don't want to start doing it with this one. It's too hard. 2 and 5, how can I write this? Because it's 2 and 5, it's 1.5 away from the center. So you can have a whole area space here and a whole area space here, and then one whole area space for the center. 111. The depicting of the roulette table, right, with the roulette table, where the cube is, okay, that section where the cube is equals to 111. The stop signs are what connects two 36s together, creating a 72, which is the Venus gates. When you create 72 or 27, it's the Venus gates created by the light, 3 and 6. 3 goes everywhere with 6, by the way. 3, 6, and 9 always go together because 9 is everywhere. 6, 3 empty spaces. Where am I with my next thing? We were talking about 1 cube. We were talking about 2 cubes. So when you go around this cube, okay, you have a total of 14. When you go up and down, you're using 2 spaces, area 7, 3, and 4. 7. When you go around, it's 14. So you go around, it's 14. You go through, it's 7. So now if you want to run the cycle, and I'm all over the place, right? I don't have nothing scheduled. I'm just all over the place. Six and 9 in rotation. See, I jumped off of that one. Everything calculates. Everything is a story. There's a story everywhere. Okay, I don't have it. Not very happy. I'm not on the right page. You know, we all say, hey, look, everything goes to 9, right? No, it's 1 to 8. It ends. Now, if you want to start again, it's 9 over to 2. The beginning and the end are not stuck together, but they are tied to the previous number, to the 28th cycle of the moon, to the 19th spirit of man. Number 13 will create this. That creates DC. ROTAS, SATOR, AREPO, TENET. 1928 equaling to the total of 47. Time, energy, Jesus Christ. The year that we are coming up to is going to be the year 5784. Pluto, moon. Spirit, gold. Student, I'm just trying some creation of the day of the student. I'm just trying to see. Whoop, ow. Gold is numeric value 38. Now the gold is pliable, okay? And it's with ST, spirit time. It's pliable. You can change the time. It's located between the 1 and the 6, which means its doorway is 2.5, which is Earth. The numeric value for Earth is number 52. This is Earth and Mars coming together. The numeric value for Earth is 5225. So what you do is 1 plus 2.5, 6 minus 2.5 to equal to the core center. So what we do is we eliminate 55. That is your sky pass. The word sky, the word pass, painted sky will equal to number 55, which will on its stand level will go into be equaling to like the in-between world, which will be number 35 and 1, the reason for 360. So what happens is now you're going to have area space between here. Let's say this side of the dice is 1, this side is 6. You can have, hold on a second, I'm going to do it backwards. This side is 1 and this side is 6, and you can take up 2 areas each, and leave the 0.5 and the 0.5 together over here. So you'll end up with 1 and 2.5 areas on each side. As with the 3 and 4, you can't do that because they're 1 in all. There are no walls within it. 3 and 4 are DC. 3 and 4 are DC. Those are the numbers. It's also relevant in number 75 because if it was 75%, it would be 3/4. It would be C over D. If I divide, now we're going to go into what I want to talk about, 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, and 8. Dividing by 3. 2.333, 1.333, 0.333. The 0 is now going to show up in the instance of this formation, telling me about Pluto, about Mercury. Mercury is 103, and September is 103. They come together as the passing birth gate. Mercury is also played out in Jupiter, as well in Pluto, as well in Earth, because of the center dot location. The 2, 5, and 8 is going to be 0.666, 1.666, and 2.666. 258 is going to be the ring that goes around the pole. Why? Because the ring has 2 opposite areas. 2 times 333 is 666. 1 times 333 is now going to be the pole. So your 147 is we're going in rotation of 147. And in logic, the 7 are the 7 months of 31 days. The 4 or the 4 months of 30 days, the 1 or the 1 month of February, why the ring, number 14, chooses the month for the houses of Venus, 2nd month, and the 2 rings of the 28-day cycle. 1 ring is 14, but you have 2 14s, giving you the 28th cycle. Now, how these rotate, I didn't go over them. I've seen it once before. I really can't talk about it. Okay, so I'm all alone again. So let me check out Facebook if anybody's here. No, no one's here. So we're going to take a break to 6:30. I'm going to be eating. Eating till 6:33. Yeah, so I'm gonna put this up here, and you're just gonna look at the ceiling, right? No, I'm gonna put on something to look at. I'm gonna put on something. Oh, mind you, that's a nice. That's something to look at. That's something to look at. You got the. Where is it? Right there. Just look at right there. You see that oil pissed out from the cross? Okay, I wrote it down. I'm able to eat now. See what's going on. Wow, I don't even know where my food is. Okay. Yeah, I'm at a couple of minute break right here. I'm still around. I'm still on break. I'm hungry. I'm eating. I need to reset. I don't want to stop the video. That's the way I'm doing it. I like to be live. And we have 1.5 more years. 1.5 more years. I could be wrong. Does anybody know what year we're in this year? Does anybody know what year we're in? Oh, there's nobody here. We're in the year 2023. I have one more toast to eat. Another couple of minutes. I'll be there. Okay. 1 more minute. What you're looking at, take a look at the lower designs. Take a look at all the designs except for the ones at the top. They're nothing. Okay, let me take this off. Whoa. I'm not here because I'm a professional cameraman. That's not why I'm here. I'm an entertainer. Like George Carlin, I like to entertain with the truth. And I find the truth through what I'm hoping that I have a good perception and I'm logical. And what it means to be rational. Bipolarity is such a huge weapon in life. To be able to have your mind extended and to think overboard. Letting it go at random, like the drunken spirit, picking up things and looking at things that you would never find, walking straight and moving your hands and keeping your focus. I don't keep my focus. I see everything. I don't remember some stuff. Maybe I don't have to. If somebody else is there, maybe they'll be kind enough and share it with me. Has anybody understood what the M is all about? The M is the 2 pyramids. 77. Matter. Total is 14. When you get 14, you get DNA. It creates the sun birth. 1 house into 2 houses. 1 sun lighting 2 houses. Are we living here in between the 7th gate? Or are we living down here, down through the 7th gate? Living in the pole? Living on the ring or living in the pole? The reason for that is you're between 2 sevens. Here, you're below 1 7. 1 7 is the pole, 2 sevens, 14 is the sun. There is a 3rd 7. It goes right over here. It becomes who you are, 21. That's who you are. CDCU. You're DCD 19. You are the gold of the moon. I will explain to you why. You are both of the ring and the pole, in which to the left and the right creates of who you are, I in between the heavens, in between 7 and 7. You are the average of what is 14. You are 7. Only a piece and a part of both sides of 7, but you're 7 the same. Although it's 14, it's 21 because you're interdicted into the 7th gate. 14 and 7, 21. The 21st letter is U. The reverse of it is F. Love, hugs, and kisses of the angels. 666 to my vibration. 2, 3, 4. The reason for that, 666 plus 2, 3, 4 equals to a 90-degree angle.
telling me I'm 1/4 of 360 degrees. 666, the 18th letter, the letter R. 10 and 8, the heavens of the delta angle. The ace has been split in half. So the new flag of Canada will be split in half with an AP, which is like the veins that ignite the two sides from one AP. One times 3, 1 plus 3 will equal 3 and 4, DC. 3 times 4, 3 plus 4 will equal 12. The 12 will give you a 5 and 7. 12 and 7 equals to 19. 19 is your 1/3, is your creation. It takes 3 19s. The second one creates the gold of who you are, 3 and 8. The 3 void in 6 and the 8 void in 1. 1 and 6, you are of the half-life of the heavens. You are number 35. 3 times 8, 24. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 and 24 equals to 35 and you and 1. 35 and you is 21 equaling to 56. You are the student. 35 and 1 is 36. And since we're 1/4 life of the heavens of 8, 1/4 life of the heavens of 8. 1/4 life of the heavens of 8. Hold on a second. I have to think of it. 4 equals to 1. Man, I said something and I can't see it anymore. So let me get back to where you are. Because you're in between the 7th gate, between the ring and the pole, or you're on the pole between the ring. You're in the ring and the ring's around you. Just trying to, if you take a look at this design, Gematria, you go up to 7 and down to 1 and over and up to 7 and down to 1, and that's the alphabet. You have up and you have down. The B, the D, the F. The B, D, and F, the B, D, and F are connecting A, C, E, ACE, 1, 3, and 5, ACE. Those are the letters. And the sun being at S19, 1 and 9 is 10, 1 plus 0 is 1. The U equaling to 21, telling me about the cubonic. But we can never have 21. Never. Because when she's sitting on her ass, there's a number that's down. So we can have everything else. Right now, we can have 17 when 3 creation is up. Because the 4 is sitting down on its butt. So it goes away. So you have 14 around plus 3. 1, 14, 1, 4, and 3. 1, 4, and 3. So we're now that zodiac sign of 7. 7 times 7 times 7 is 343. CDC. 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21. The cube, who you are, as the reversal is F, don't forget that, is 21, respecting of the cube. 21 plus 343 equals to 364. There are 13 times 28, 13 moons times 28 days equaling to 364. When you add up 1 to 13, it equals to 91. 91 times 4 equals to 364. Why 13? Because there's 13 cards in the deck of cards and there's 4 suits. It equals to the same numeric value as adding up 1 to 13, multiplying it by the 4 suits. And at the same time, it's just so funny that the word MAN, okay, is number 28. But you can't become a number MAN cycle of the cubonic world unless you are a man. So now you have to get the bar. And when you get the bar, what bar are you getting when you become a man at 13? That's right, your bar mitzvah. You get the IT zva, to go, Jehovah. You have the right to go. V for life, angel of heaven, you have the right to go up 7. Up. Rise up, rise up. R and I in the third world. S and E, the spirit, electronic spirit. I don't know which one. That's the S. So your 13 takes 3 cubes if you're going to do 13 sides. I didn't want to get into that. So now you have 21 dots and you have 33 voided areas. If you are playing faces, you have 6 faces. According to the artwork, right, noted that if you would drill holes all over, there will only be 2 spaces that will not show anything, and that's here and here. So there's never, ever going to be more than 7 of 9 dots. Since there are 6 sides, okay, and every face is 9 dots, or sorry, every surface can acquire 9 area spaces. Nine area 25 space 44. 9 area spaces. 9, okay, equals to 42, and that is your division, creation of 6 and 8, which is the division of the 7th gate. It is within 6 and 8, 52 and 49 equaling to 101 within this. And 6 and 8, when you do it, it's twice. Okay, it's twice. Either it's 34 and 43. 3 and 3, 6. 4 and 4 is 8. It's twice. So when this number of 6 and 8 is the house planet, the card is number 26. The queen is number 62. Purple is 88. Red and blue come together, okay, as 27, which is the B gates, and 40, which is the blue world earth, equaling to 67. And when red and blue come together, they create the color purple, and it starts to warm up. And it's warm because if I mix hot and cold water, right, hot and cold, which is obviously hot and cold is referred to. The current is strong, my friends. The current is strong. 49. I play with my numbers. I ask myself questions myself. I like to share it with others so I can understand if I'm telling anything that makes any truth. The only way to make numbers, and the only numbers that there really are, is numbers do not go past 20. That's it. But the reality of numbers in French goes to number 69, because then we start to hear the changes. The changes in numbers in French actually, when you say 1, 2, 3, it's the regular thing, but it really takes a big crunch when you get to number 70, because now you start to repeat. You repeat, just like at 14, you say 4, and then you say teen, so you're now repeating 4 on a second level. But when 4 is on the second level, okay, it's actually 13. Do you know that? Do you know that 4 and 13 4 and 9 equaling to 13, the birth in Mars, Pluto and Mars equaling to 13, creating man, the word, the cycle, 28. And when you look at that, you try to understand what does it mean. It's bridging. It's bridging. The ace is going up to the top and down. This is the completion of your ace by closing it in. You close it in on number 13. And now number 12, and 12, if I get this right, see, here's 11. So 12 will create 11 and 13 together. The bat and the bar, the tab. Your 13 times 7 equals to 91. Your 7 is the most you can have. You have 6 sides. You have 6 sides to the cube. You have 6 sides to the cube. Okay, you have 6 faces. Face value is 9. Okay, so what I did here, face value, this can also reflect the sun. It is 1, 3, and 5. It is your ladder to the 7th gate. The creation in the E world. Inside of E, I don't need B and I don't need D because A and C creates D, and the result of E, okay, is what is the average between A and C is B. Or A and C become B because they are 2 as a combination, but it's 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will equal 3 and 2. E, 3 and 2, E. So anyways, this is sun because the sun is the 19th, S-U-N, the 19th, the 21st, and the 14th, equaling to 54. 1, 3, 5, 1 and 4, 2 and 1, 1 and 9. At number 19, you repeat the value on level 3 in the house of A. Even though this is in the E world, it is in the A house. And its reversal is H8. And its description is right here. 1 dot with 8 void. This is the reversal of this. The face is 19. It is 1 of 19. 1 is all of 9. It is the heart. It is the ring that surrounds it. Although it's 1 and 8, this is telling you the total story. It is 1 and all. It is the spirit. How do we create 19? You create 19 from number 13. How do you create 13? From 16. And this is how it all begins. The heaven's gate. Heaven's creation. 8 and 3 and the 1 and 6 dot. It all starts over here. Mathematically, this will create this, and that will create 42 and 13. And within this, I will create number 19. Within this, I will divide the 7th gate. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4, creating 6 and 8. I will create the odds of what is the spirit of 76, because when you go down to the casino and you put down 6 chips on 6 and 8 on a place bet, remember the place ace bet, PL. 28. It's the Pluto house. 3 times 28 equals to the Pluto house. This is your result. Your mathematics, and 13 is for man. This is for cat. It is also for E and I, because the word for 5 and 9, which are the same, and 5 can be lived inside of 9, okay, as per the artwork in cards. I don't know why I said rat, but rat would have to do with Saturn. I don't know why I wrote that. This is supposed to say cat.
It'll create number 14. Number 14 will be the DNA. It'll be the letter N and Z. They go together. So it'll be 26 and 14, or 5 and 8. And since they're 5 and 8, we have to understand that if it's 5 and 8, I can look at it as this and this. 5 and 8 is equivalent to this. The reason for that is there's 8 void and 5 void. You can also look at this again, okay, as equaling to 13. So again, it's processing to the moon, and it's processing to the DC moon, because the multiplication of this will equal to 1 times 3. 1 plus 3 equals 3 equals to 4. And then this 3 times 4 equals to 12. 3 plus 4 equals to 7. 12 and 7 equals to 19. 7 times 12 equals to 84. And that's Pluto. When you multiply and add this, and we did this before, it creates 32 and 12 equaling to 44. This is going to turn into Sophia area space. 16 and 8. The letters that are announced are P and H, and automatically comes the I. The total becomes 24. The total is not only 24, it's 24 and, hold on a second, it's 24 and it is 15. 8 and 16 equals to 24. 8 plus 6 equals to 14 plus 1 equals to 15. Boom. This is the O, this is the X. Hugs and kisses from Pluto. The division between day and night of mass, area, space in rotation, because the reverse in the cube of 44 is 33. And the number 33 inside of a word is mass. And mass is actually 1000 AS, whatever that means. This is a Roman numeral. This can be talking about inside the house. So when I was describing, we live inside the ace. You see, here's one top. Here's one top. You can go all the way down the shaft here. And as you go down the shaft, okay, everything is overlapping. Remember that. Everything overlaps. Over here is, can you see area 5? So if this is 7 and everything goes by 2, when you go down the shaft, it becomes 9. So the minute you go down the shaft over here to 9, right over here, once you go down the shaft over here, you're going down to 9. If you go in between these two, it's number 8. 8 shows up over here. Dividing between 66 and the 7th gate and the 9 birth. Over here is number 9. It becomes 595. The one before that was 686. The one over here is number 3. So that would be 3, hold on, 9, 11, 11, which would be 2. 11 would be 2. I'm just trying to see what number this is. If this was 2 and this is 3, 2, 3, I think that's what it is. Okay, and what I'm talking about is 6 and 8. If this is 6, the reverse should be 8. If this is 9, the reverse will be 23.5. If this is 1 and 5, 6, the reverse is 6 and 2, 8. If this is 2 and 1, the reverse is 6 and 5. But at the same time, this is part of your gateway. So your gateway is sitting on its ass. I'm going to explain to you. 7. This is 7, and this is 8. 7 and 8. Do you remember in the deck of cards, right? They show you the 2 markings to be the 8 card and the 1 marking to be the 7 card. But here, the 7 card and the 8, because there's 7 voided spaces. 7 and 2, 1 and 8. So the equation in here is 8 and 9, high 17. The equation in here is number 23. It'll be 17 and 23. That's the equation, and that'll be QW. The next equation to this will be 78 and then 71. So it just goes that way. And the next one to here will be 11. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 equals to 11. 5 and 6, 11. And this is the beginning of your creation. And this will become 1 and 2. And then after 1 and 2, it will become 2 and 3. 2 times 3, 2 plus 3 is 6 and 5 equals to 11. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 and 2. 1 times 2, 1 plus 2 will equal to 2 and 3. But if I extend this one step further, it equals to 6 and 5. 6 times 5 is 30. 6 and 5 is 11, equals to 41. This is the day of creation, the extension of Alpha Beta, Earth, Venus. 8 and 5, the heavens E world. 8, 5. So where was I going to go next with something? There's definitely no one saying anything. Eating till 6:30. Let's see what's going on. Okay, nobody said anything. That's really, really cool. I'm going to go to YouTube for a second. I want to see what's up. What's up there, YouTube? Live. Am I live? Yes, it shows I'm live. Oh, I can do that to it. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Just give me a second. Yeah, and where do I go for it live? It says there's nobody here. It says 2 watching, right? And it says nobody's here. So I'm going to check mark that myself. I'm trying to see where, because I jump all around. I mean, for those who've been here an hour and can remember back where I was an hour ago, because I certainly do, is where we were talking about purple, and we were talking about hot and cold water, where they have colors, where it's red and it's blue, and you're talking about the red and the blue pill, and then you create warm through that, and this happens to say sky, and then it says pass. But do you pass go? Because go is the 22nd letter for life. This year, we are in the pass go this year, TV. The pass go because the peak of the pyramid, okay, is we're on the other side of the pyramid in 2022 in the century we're at. We're on the other side of the angle of the pyramid, which I'm showing you over here. Here's the core of the pyramid. Right over here. Let's see if I can decorate this. This is from Gematria. You all can do this. It's very simple. This is good for anybody under 10. My profession is they're probably way better than me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to go up to 15 because I can create a peak, but I don't want to create a peak. Because once I go up to this, if I went up to this, I'd be onto this side. I had to stop at 13. It would not go any further than 13 because that's where they meet. 6, 1, 6. 13 is an even number. 13 was prime. 13 is no longer prime, not in the star system. In order to create 13, 1 times 6, 1 plus 6. Equals to 6 and 7 equals to 13. But it continues on until it repeats again. Where was I? Yes. So when I was talking about the angle where we are right now at TV, I'm not sure if I got this right, but if you take a look, I'm just looking at this. Oh, yes. What I wanted to mention before is that ace, the spread ace. That we live. You remember I showed you before how an ace is made? It looks like inside this ace, okay, there's C and there's C. CC, 33, rotation. Now, don't forget this design, I enlarged it like that. Like that. See the Canadian flag in the center of it all? right? This is the new flag they built. They just came up with that they're going to be hanging this week, and it's just insane how it matches this absolute design. I used to never design this way with separation. Why didn't I separate when I went to number 7? Why did I separate when I went over here? One of the things about this is there was 2 blocks over here, and here there's only 1 block. So there's a little separation in it, but it doesn't look the same. Anyways, oh, I have a cat outside. Hold on a second. Okay. So what it is about 88 is 8 plus 8 equals to 16. So again, we're back to where I showed you this over here, the greatest gap on the dice before the 7th gate. 7 and 8 come together in 6. To where, what does 7 and 6 do? It creates the inside the house between 6 and 8. 7 is the average between 6 and 8. This is the house planet. This is between 5 and 9, which is E and I. The payout of E and I are 7 to 5. That is talking about the moon and the male and the female. Moon equals to numeric value 57. The 13th letter, the 15th, and the 14th. They're a reverse. The reverse of moon is Nelum. Nelum. There was a planet, okay, a few years back in Nibiru Countdown on Facebook, and there was a name of Elenin or something. Elenin. Well, that sounds what it is. That is what the moon is the other way. See this one over here, okay, inside moon. You see number 8, the passing between M and N. Well, the passing between M and N is right over here. That's where your separation is. You know, if you get onto a football field, you know, you put the emblem over here in the football field between both sides. So let's sort of call this the neutral zone. You can almost see the owl's eyes that are growing. Where else was I going to go with this? So we have 57, the moon. We have 28, the cycle. We have the word man. And I need to find more words valued at 28. I need to create a germinator. They have it. You know what it is? Man equals to number 28. You see, you know what this is? 168 plus 1. It's not 1. It's 1, 10. It's 2, 10. It's 3, 10. And it's 4, 10. But it never looks this way. Here, it becomes 420. Here, I'm not really sure which time this would be, but this becomes the reversal. After ABC, which is standard, you end up with this one, which completes the 100%. So I think what happens is 420 disappears, and you're living at 310 to Yuma. The cube, the creation, the man, the woman, the king and the queen, and the nav, the 11th, the 12th, and the 13th card. 36, 60 seconds on the clock. 333 to creation. Creation of rotation of 147, 258 into 0.333 into 0.666. This being the ring and this being the pole. we're running around the pull of 147. 7 months of 31 days, 4 months of 30 days, 1 month of February, Valentine's Day, on the ring of the cube, and in the gateway and the ring. This equation can only be calculated by number 7. Number 7's results when dividing by 7. Oh yeah, I can't believe I'm missing a calculator. Really can't believe it. Anyways, when dividing by 7, let's say 8 divided by 7 equals, you see what's left over? 4, 2, 8. There's no, don't ever count the last number, okay? Don't ever count the last number. You can count it if you want. In this situation, it'll tell me what it is, right? But it tells me it's within the sun of rotation of the moon DNA cycles. And the DNA cycles run 3 times in Pluto, 28, 28, 28. So if I clear it and just pick 5 divided by 7, which equals to, same thing, right? You see this time is a 9 at the end. Now watch this. Watch what happens with 1, 4, and 7. 1 divided by 3, right? 2, no, sorry. 4 divided by 3. What do you think it's going to say? 1.333. Did I do that right? Hold on a second. 3 divided by 4. Did I do that right? No. 4 divided by 3 equals, there you go, 1.333. And then 7 divided by 3, 2.333. And I chose these 3 numbers. The distance between these 2 numbers is 6. The distance between these 2 numbers is 6. The distance between these 2 numbers is 6. They've always told us about all the numbers. And when we accepted these numbers as the mark of the beast, what were we accepting? We were accepting the digital world. Okay, this is not good. Goodbye. Come on. What were we accepting when we accepted this pad here? So now we go on to the cross, 2, 5, and 8. When we divide 8 divided by 3 is going to be 2.66. Whoop. 8 divided by 3 equals 2.66. Remember the 7 at the end. Watch what happens at the end in each one. It's telling me it's at the gateway, okay? 5 divided by 7, this is the number in the moon, equals to, you see that? 714,285. You remember I told you there will be no 3, only at the end in creation. Number 5, the E world. Now the 8, then the 2 divided by 3 equals to 0.666, 6666. Venus divided by Earth. Mars divided by Earth. Wow. Everything's being divided by Earth. What is that supposed to mean? What is that supposed to mean? Everything's being divided by the 3rd planet. Now, if we're talking about 2 cubes, we, Earthlings, I hear the telephone line. So if we're Earthlings, we are of the telephone line. Earth is 52, which is the heart, which is Earth, which is living inside Mars vibration. Mars is 1 and 5, and between is 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4, when multiplied, equals to 24. So we're living inside the gate. When we add it, equals to 9, and that is our birth. That is our face. That is our 6 faces. And with our 6 faces, in which there are 21 dots,
if you roll the dice and you have 2 dice and they're down, and I have it possible of 42 dots, but 6 is down, I'll only have 36. That means this will be my life up. What will be around will be always the cycle of the moon. There's always going to be 14 and 14 around. That is the love, Valentine's Day. 42, we live inside the gate. So why are we celebrating living inside the gate of the ring, the pole of the ring? What does that mean? Understanding around our DNA in bondage, that 14 that goes around, the 2 14s that create the cycle. But it takes 4 of them to make creation. I need 84. I need 84 dots for creation, because the numeric value that will create area space in the stand cycle of 17 is going to be number 44. The reverse of number 44 is mass 9 and 6 rotation of the 6 faces. There will never be, okay, there's 9 per face possibility, but there will never be more than 7 total. But if I went 7 times 6, it equals to 42, telling me about the gate. 6 sides, 7 possible on every single side. But at first, let me just do this. 6 times 7 equals 42. And then we had 6 times 9 equals to 54. So we had a sun cat into the planet house. And 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 can be easily seen as the inversion on your calculator. What does it mean to transpire into matter? Transpiring is the potion, a little bit of water, a little bit of sand, a little bit of earth. It's just like warm. You know, you mix red and blue together. You mix hot and cold together. But normally, you have to put more hot water. What is the recipe for making body temperature water? We have to learn the recipes to create certain things, and all the equations are out there, and all the answers are out there, because the answers are maybe in the first period of a hockey game, where they drop the puck at center ice, an area space in between inside the Montreal zone, or inside the visitors or the home area, is that center ice between the two. Your side of center ice, my side of center ice, all the same, where the emblem goes. 2 teams come together for one game. 2 teams come together for one game, and they bring their opinions with. They call them the people. Next year, 5784. If someone knows anything about ROTAS, SATOR, TENET, opera, ROTAS or SATOR, whatever, it is all about the moon. What is going on in the moon? What is going on? Has the moon run out of gas? Can they no longer furnish gas? Or for some reason, they can't fix the machine. So we'll do this and we'll do that, but they still can't fix the machine. They can't stop the machine. There's something about the machine that is either a silent entity that's always worked for them, but they cheated it, making it man on the moon. The female and the male, the 12 female and the 13 male create 25, what is Earth. 12 create numeric value 5. Male create numeric value 7. That is the numeric value for the moon. When it's recreated and multiplied, it creates 35 and 12. 3 and 5 is 8.
Wow, I'm so happy. This is 20. This is the letter T. So the reversal of this is 19S. The reversal of this is 15O. The reversal of this is 07G. Go Schilt. I don't know what I don't really know what it's saying here. I just like that I got this, because the end result for this is the cycle of one moon. 56, 2 moon. 84, 3 moon. 4 times 21 equals 84. This, oh my God, I cannot answer. Yeah, I'm going to answer. Yeah, hi. I'm busy doing something live, so I can listen to you, but I can't really speak. No, tell me. Wow, it's very upsetting. You tell them the truth. I'm busy doing something. Maybe I shouldn't have answered, you know? They just hung up on me. Not fair. It's not fair. Go back to the beginning of this video. So anyways, the numeric value 84. What did Jesus say? Not to do? Not to do it. What did Jesus say? Buy, sell, ring, pull. 81, 108, 108, 108, 48, 48, 48, 48, and 60, and 60, and 60, and 33. In rotation of the cube of Earth and of man on the moon. Because for me, I've never seen a bee anything different than that. U can also stand to be 11. It's got a tail on it. It can also be the jack with the I. Okay, I never really could figure out anything more than the 21st letter, 06 reverse, or fox, which is love angels, which is kisses and hugs. And the reason for that is because of the X and O in the word fox. And it is in the family of F. And it is 1 and 5 on the cube. It is 2 and 4 on the cube. It is 3 and 3 on the cube. It is the reverse of what is 21. Knocks everything on the floor. She just off. You know what? I don't mind if you stay there, but you just stay there. She's taking a deep breath. Come on, take a deep breath. Make like it's my fault, of course. Blame it on me, the guy we can bounce around all the time, right? Just bounce me around all the time. Don't give me those eyes. Just lie down. I love you anyways. Lie down. I got to be rough with you or you don't listen. Lie down. Don't move. Don't move. Lie down. That's right. She's taking a deep breath again. Okay, off. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to take a break. Hold on. Oui, hello. Salut, comment ça va? Ça va bien, j'entends mal. Juste donne-moi une seconde, hold on. OK, faut que je tasse de mon ordinateur. J'ai dans une live, mais j'ai marqué, j'ai pris une break. Non. J'ai besoin de break, ça fait 2 heures que j'ai. Ouais. Il m'avait donné ça, puis c'est ça. Tu vas-tu à Québec ou C'est débile. C'est débile. C'est débile. Moi, nous autres, moi j'ai fait des mais je suis pas capable. J'ai pleuré hier, j'ai pas pleuré tout à l'heure parce que c'est trop bon. C'est trop bon. C'est juste trop bon. Ben, Ottawa, j'ai pas, moi, peut-être, aller, c'est pour me dire, j'aime bien aller là-dedans. Juste pour elle. Et le drapeau, là, c'est incroyable comment ça match un de mes dessins en Gematria. Ça match. Ben, elle c'est plus précise. Le mien est fait carrément. Mais c'est qu'est-ce que ça mène? Ça mène 4 têtes ensemble à un noyau. Puis le épi, c'est qu'est-ce qui fait connecter, ou excusez-moi, 3 têtes. Puis c'est l'épi qui rentre pour tenir les choses ensemble comme l'esprit. Unity. Joining the unity. C'est juste fou, c'est fou, c'est fou, c'est partout la terre. C'est fou. C'est fou, c'est fou, c'est tellement fou. Holy fuck. OK. No, at the mat. Bye. So, yeah, I had to take that call. It was a very important call. Sorry about that. I really am. It was only 6 minutes. I'm not really sure where we were. This represents Venus. What I did here is every letter in the alphabet has a value of 27 reverse. Although you do not see the other letter, there is another letter reversed to B. Now the halfway between it, when creation is always the halfway between 2 letters, right? So when you take these 2 letters, your halfway letter is K. So since it would be the house of Venus, it would be K, K, K. You would eliminate this one and this one and create this one. The math equals to 33, which is your rotation, and 1331 within the moon of the half-life of rotation. These two come together and you end up with 161 or 7613, 7613, which is the passing down through the gateway. But it's 171, 171, 171. 2 sides. Yes, I remember where we were now. There's just so many things going on. Even in love, the reverse with the 2 cubes. Even in love, the reverse is 6 and 2, where the queen comes in into your vibration of Mars. When you're 2, 3, 4, when your vibration is 2, 3, 4, the reverse vibration is 3, 4, 5. When you have 2 and 4, you now have 5 and 3. So when you have the divided gateway, 6 and 8 into the house planet, you have the heavens, you have the heavens of vibration. You're entrapped in that 1-5 vibration. I don't know how to mention it. To create number 3, you need number 11. To create number 5, you need number 12. 11 will create this, 12 will create this. W is the answer of both of them together. 23, the 23rd letter. The reverse of the 23rd letter is D. So all of a sudden, A, B, C, D, in order to create that, equals to 10, and 10 will create it. Pretty crazy, eh? What is contained in 10? 1, 2, 3, and 4 are contained in 10. So where's the rest of the numbers? So the reverse of 3 and 3 is 44, and that is area space. So here's your reverse of what is love and kisses, is now B, F, and E, C, or what is CC, what is D, D, that is 6 and 8, the house planet, what is B, D, and what is A and E. Boy, your KKK, when you multiply 11 times 11 times 11, 13, 31, and 31 equals to 75. 13 and 31 and 13 equals to 57. 57, 75 equaling to 1925. The year we are going to call as the end is 5784. It is the completion of the 1212 cycle of heaven. We do not end the cycle at 9. We end the cycle at 8. We come in at the 9 birth through the heaven of the one spirit, and we return back into the heavens, returning our bodies to Jesus of the E-world heaven spirit of Alpha Beta, time in the sun. 14 and 23, NWO, Mars, under the sun of creation of Mars, New World Order. 1212, this numeric value is going to create what the cycle of time of Jesus energy and matter is. I will get back to this in 1 second. I'm not sure if I showed that because of the mathematics, right? Is yes, we have the math. The total here, okay, between these two, 35 and 12, equals to 47. The numeric is for time. It is also for energy. It is also a word for Jesus. I'm leaving on a jet plane. And then there's, remember, these are the first capitals, 20, 5, and 10. 20 and 5 and 10. T-E-J. I have to think about this a little bit. J in the E world of T. J is Jack. Jack is down the center, right? The I is down the center. It is split between two worlds. When it comes into the 7th gate of 3 and 4, right? It's on this side is 3 and on this side is 4. There's no ribs in between. There's basically no rib in between. This is just a fine line showing you where they meet at 3.5. They only get to live in 55. 5 away, 5 away. 16 becomes here is your 55. You live it in the moon. This will create on its fourth level number 19 that repeats all the time. 19 times 3 equals to 57. I will not do it again because that's just going to flip it over. And it's not going to be wholesome. Times 4 when it gets flipped over is going to be 76. So what are we celebrating? What are we going? We're going 180 degrees when we do this. And the reason for that is because if we count 1, 2, 3, you show me where number 4 is. And you got to flip the dice all the way upside down. And you get number 4 on that side. So that's why I say it's a flip. The 4 completes the cycle. But there's many cycles that don't stop at 4. And the 4th cycle is also noted uh, 15, 15, 15, 15, 18, 15, 12, 6, LOR, gold, rotation of the first cycle. All I did is add 4 to 4, 4 and 4 and 4 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3, and 4, now it's 7. So what was once 3 and 4 is now 3 and 7. What was once 1 and 6 is now 4 and 6. So this becomes 1, this becomes 1, this becomes 1. When you connect them together, creating 10, 10. So yes, so that's your number 57. Now 28 times 3 equals to 84. That is next year, 57, 84. 12, 12, 35, and 32, 37, and 44. Area, space, and creation of the gate, and the division of night and day in the cube. Let me go. 16 and 8, 21 and 10. So here is the cube. It is in the 10 world of angels, one wing, right in the center on the pole. This will create number 31. Number 31 is what the part of the rotation of the moon is, including the cube. Add 3 days for the cube. So 13 is when you become man. It is 169 moons. The word man has a value of 28. 28 times 13 equals to 364, or 13 moons. 7 times 13, which is the separation and the gap between the 7th gate and the point of the ace, 66 in this design, coming together back to the 7th gate and all the way down to 1. 1 passing through 7 over to 13, passing through 7 over the 1. So it becomes 1, 7, 4, 7, 1. And like we were talking about, the 7 months of 31 days, the 4 months of 30 days, and the 1 month cycle of Valentine's Day. 13 the high, 1 the low, 91 the spirit, the gateway of AI, of the divided worlds in 1. So 7 times 13 equals to 91. There are 13 cards in a suit. It equals to 91 when you add them all together, and that is value of the spirit. Inside of here is 2 and 8, because the inside of this one is 2 and 8, and this is the cycle. and this is the spirit. And the year we're coming into right now, times 3, is 5784. So when I did something yesterday, and I wish I can go back in my page, I went space and time. Space is 44. Time, okay, is 47. It equals to 91. So what equals to 84? What equals to 84? 51 and 33. Mars mass. Mars mass. In rotation of 11. 1 times 5, 1 plus 5 is 6 and 5. Wait. First cycle. 6 times 5 equals to 30. Okay. Whoop. 6 plus 5 equals to 11. And this is horrible the way I'm writing. Six and 5, 6 times 5 equals to 30, equals to 11. 11 plus 30 equals to 41. Well, I never really do the multiplication, but this will be equal to 330 plus 41 equals 371. I'm just trying to think what that can be. That's our creation of the gate. So anyways, this number will create the DNA and the sun. Its reversal will be the moon. The reversal of number 14, that is a number that will create the sun on its second level, the same numeric value of the word sun. So anyways, I've done a lot. Got another year and a half, and see you on the other side. Raphael 7286. Art Science, the alphabet, the skeleton of creation. Peace.